Welcome to the Upper Columbia Basin in Central Washington. We are here at Friehe Farms, and we are so happy to meet with Derek Friehe, the farm's owner. Derek, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thanks for having me here, and I would love to know a little bit about the history of how this farm all got started.
My dad actually immigrated from Germany in the early 80s, kind of discovered the Columbia Basin and saw kind of a ton of opportunity. Really good sources of water, good soil, just an excellent region for growing potatoes. And his first potato circle was in '87. The 90s, 2000s grew a lot, expanded. My brother and I actually came back 8-9 years ago, learned quite a bit throughout that process from my dad, from the managers, and slowly transitioning into leadership.
So it's pretty much a family-run business, lots of family involvement.
There's a lot of family, a lot of kids. Hopefully we're building something for the next generation. There's only 3 of us back right now. There could be up to 16, 17 next generation. Wow. So there's a lot of us.
Well, that would be awesome.
A lot of mouths to feed.
What would you say is a pretty essential characteristic to being a successful potato grower?
Kind of a combination of timing, luck, hard work, and you need really, really good help and a lot of people around you, whether that's managers all the way down to the truck drivers. You need a solid team to keep that success going.
Well, I would love a tour of your operations. Is that possible?
Absolutely. In fact, Travis Meacham, our production manager, would love to give you a tour.
Travis?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. You ready to show me around?
Yeah, let's go do it.
All right. Well, we're obviously not in a potato field, so what other kind of crops do you grow here on the farm?
We grow a number of different crops, and it's really important to the farm. Potatoes are definitely our main crop, and we put a lot of energy into it, but these other crops are important to us too. So here we're in a sweet corn field. So we grow potatoes on a piece of ground only once every 4 years. That break in time gives a chance for the ground to relax a little bit. It takes away some disease pressure, and we feel that we get a lot better quality and quantity from the potatoes when we're in that rotation.
What do you love about growing potatoes?
There's lots of things to love, but I think the main one is it's a food that so many people eat, and I really enjoy myself. I'm always asked, what's the favorite way that I'd like to eat potatoes? It's a pretty easy answer, something different every day.
Oh, really?
You can have potatoes so many different ways, and so I can't say it's just one.
For me, it's fries, always.
I can't argue with that one.
Does technology play a role in any of the equipment that you use or in the way that you irrigate?
Technology plays a big role in a lot of stuff we do. There's a whole bunch of different aspects, and it seems like we're always using technology into the farm in different ways. We use some major stuff in our irrigation, in our tillage practices, our planting practices, also the way that we monitor crops. We've had really good luck by flying drones out there. We can go out and fly a whole field. It'll analyze the field and take thousands of pictures. Computer programs will figure out if there is something going on. They can detect maybe a disease or a pest that's out there, and then they'll isolate just those pictures, and so I can see just the pictures where they think that there is something different than what is normal. A lot of technology folds into how we are looking at things and gaining information to put back on the farm.
Like this machine here, how does technology play a role with it?
So we have a potato planter here, so we're planting 8 rows of potatoes in a single pass. But we need to be very precise how we're going across the field. So our tractor is guided by GPS down to a sub-inch level. The planter is also being steered by GPS so that we can make sure that that precision is held all the way through the whole machine.
And what about irrigation? How does technology play a role there?
So our circles are set up where we can see what they're doing, if they're applying water, the rate of water that's going on, what direction they're moving, if we're putting any crop protectants through the water at that time. It also helps us if there's any issues out there that we're able to precisely see what's going on in the field in real time.
And is there any other way technology plays a role in anything?
We're using more and more satellite imagery to see what's going on in the fields. Irrigation problems, plant issues, and we can see those from the air a lot better.
So fill me in on the importance of technology when it comes to storing your potatoes.
We are monitoring the temperature down to 1/10 of 1 degree. Also the same thing with humidity to make sure that they're exactly where we want them to be and not cause any deviations throughout the year. So this tube that we have under here is what distributes the air through the whole pile. This is how we make sure that we have consistent air temperature all the way throughout and that we're not developing any wet spots or hot spots in the potato pile. Then the air is monitored to see if we need to either add fresh outside air or if we need to condition the air within our air conditioning system to bring it to just that right temperature.
Can you share with me a little bit about why this region is so ideal for growing potatoes?
Yeah, we're in the Upper Columbia Basin of Washington State. It's a really unique area where we don't get a lot of rainfall, but we're able to supplement that with some other irrigation water, which really helps the crop grow. But what really helps us is these really nice long days, good heat in the summer, but cool nights.
What kind of potatoes do you grow and what are they used for?
So everything we have here are our processed processed potato. They're all a russeted potato that we take and turn into French fries, and that's mainly what we produce here on the farm.
What stage are these plants in right now?
So we planted these approximately 2 months ago. So here a couple weeks ago, they just started to close the row, meaning that there's no longer distance in between the row. And we're starting to develop some potatoes underneath that are starting to look like something that we can really eat.
Can we dig one up? Can I see?
Oh yeah, we can.
All right.
Yep, let's grab right here.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Yeah, so we got a good, nice, healthy plant there.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. So yeah,
That's awesome.
we're starting to develop something here pretty good, I think.
And when are these going to be fully grown?
We try and get as much length out of the ear as we can. So we're not harvesting these until late September, early October.
I'm certain that with the size of this farm that your workers must be hustling like no other. How important are the workers here to your success?
Everybody in the whole cog is very important, and we are lucky enough to have great people working here with us. It makes the job go so much better when everybody's working towards that same goal.
Well, Travis, this has been a fascinating day for me. I've learned so much. Thank you so much for showing me around. I really appreciate it.
It's great having you here. Thank you.